James York net slang slides, ignore. Right, so what is net slang and why should we care about it? I think that we all have something that we're interested in. I'm interested in chiptune music, techno music. I'm interested in lots of different games. So essentially, each and every one of us have particular interests, and with those interests comes specialized terms and expressions and ways of speaking. We can imagine this in terms of Goffman's frames, so that we have these different frames that we use, different language for those frames. Like if I'm talking to my parents, then I use a particular kind of language. If I'm talking to you guys in a conference, I'll use a different type of language. If I'm talking to my chiptune buddies, I'll use a different kind of language. So the idea is that, well, students have all these different frames that they have, the different languages that they know, and how can we get students to look at the foreign culture or the English culture around those languages, around those frames. So essentially what I did last semester is I took students onto Reddit, and on Reddit they got in touch with the English speaking version of a community that they already knew about. So they already had the content knowledge, they just didn't know the specific terms and how to use those terms in that English speaking community. There's a great example here. If you look at the document, and it says R fly fishing. If you click on that link there, I know nothing about fly fishing, I just thought it'd be an interesting one to look at. There's this term, if you're not looking at the doc, I'll paste it into chat here. It's basically a man holding a fish, and it says new PB rainbow, FWT TFO New Zealand. Now, to us that are not involved in this particular culture, we don't know what this means. But if you are involved in fly fishing, then this obviously means something, and it's important, and it's got 792 upvotes. So yeah, I think getting students to look at net slang or the specific language that's used around a culture that they are already invested in is definitely a worthwhile project and something that you can do in your classroom. That's it.